Today we're heading to Channel Islands Harbor to catch a boat to Anacapa Island. It's May 25th today, and we'll stay overnight in the harbor before heading out to Anacapa. Anacapa Island is the largest breeding colony of western gulls in the world, and it's nesting season right now, so this is going to be interesting.
Offshore. You're just on the eastern edge of it. A lot of it is up towards the right-hand side of Port Ventura, where it extends 6 miles up.
Child up. And just be careful, guys. Obviously, you're stepping from a moving boat onto a stable platform. That's right, guys. 4:30 pickup, 4:30, and hang on for the bump. Thanks.
Before you head up is that you are in the largest western gull breeding site in Southern California at the peak of breeding season. You may or may not have known that coming out, but it's a very interesting time to be here. But we can only keep the island open right now by minimizing our impact on it.
Sylvia, you have all your pictures now.
Yes. Understand.
Done?
Right now, that would be a bad idea for obvious reasons when you see it and smell it. And then we'll look at our first ocean overlook, and I'll... With the Garibaldi, this is about as far north as you'll see it. If you go out to the furthest islands in the chain, you don't see but if we have time, we'll see those from the boat. But if not, at least we're seeing them from here. And seals and sea lions are another piece of proof that there's a lot of... You can just come on up. There's no... It's not the baby. Sometimes there will be like 40 people, and then it's like, where do we stop? There's not a good place. But with this relatively... It's a good place for first naturally occurs here, pre-European influence is a good way of putting that. But it also occurs on them. And as we go, I stopped here because it's a little wider area. But as we hike down the slope, an Inspiration Point, our last stop is just out where the people are. The tip of Santa Cruz there, that was a big village site. They would also sometimes island hop on their way to and from the mainland because they did trade with the mainland.
view.
Now there are thousands of pairs of pelicans breeding there successfully every year. They're
That's where we dock, walk up those stairs to access island.
Lighthouse there was the last lighthouse constructed along the west coast back in 1932. Right now would be a pretty good time. Get your cameras ready or your phones out. Those are most photographs of the whole entire national park. Bones. They're diving birds, able to dive up to depths of over 120 feet. After the bait fish that they like to consume, like anchovies, there's over 136 recorded CKs just on the front side or north facing side of Anacapa, where we get, unlike lobster on the east coast that have very large claws, the California spiny lobsters have no claws. So you can